together with this little water closet. I had to frame indoors, so I just put Z-fur and staggered it every 2 feet for backing for my sheetrock back in there. Inside here, something to screw wood to. Had to do the same in the closet over here. In this corner, we got our backing. I just staggered the Z-fur, shot it on, and filled it up with foam. So that's our backing for our sheetrock, and to help hold this wood studs in. We got them anchored in with deck screws. Just pre-drill and then put some 2.5 inch deck screws in there. Hold it. Okay, this a really old house, old basement, has a crawl space. They need to be able to have access to it. The access panel used to be here, but we're moving it in this corner now. See, I put a piece of Z-fur. You might not have a choice, but you can always frame your Z-fur out to make a hole. You can make an access panel. You'll be able to come in and pull that out and get to it. Now, normally, put your Z-fur on like this. That would make it hard to get out. So from about this point, I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to change it around so it's like this. This is the top, like that, and I'll screw that into the Z-fur top so they can just come into take that out. So all I do in this Z-fur, I'm just basically reversing this Z-fur. Putting our 1/2 inch plywood on the bottom. Our trim's going to be 5.5 inches tall, 1x6. So this is 4 inches. Our sheetrock will come down tight to it. Go there. See how sheetrock goes down tight to that? We'll put mesh tape on it and fill it up. And the plasters will come in and do their stuff, and painters. And then we'll come back and trim it out. We'll have all this to shoot we'll just use a 16 gauge brad nailer to put our trim on. Putting 3/4 plywood on this. This is cement. This is an old coal cellar, I guess what you'd call it, where they used to store their coal for the old coal burning furnace. Anyways, here's the old chimney. We're getting ready to put a piece of sheetrock here. I'm just going to wrap it all the way around. I'll just put some all-purpose all over this, screw it to my L metal, which I'm getting ready to fur out with some Z-fur over there, and the mud will hold it. And then I'll drill holes randomly, 1/4 inch holes, and then get some spray foam and put it behind there to help hold this on there. This is just so I can get some screws in it for now. We're using these mushroom anchors. I got several sizes. Mostly I use 1.5 inch, but I got 3 inches in case I have to shim it out like I did here to make it flush with the chimney. This is not all plumb level or square. It's not going to be when we're done, but it's going to clean it up a little nicer. Okay, I took my PLS and got these are benchmarks. This is my 4-foot spot to the bottom of the floor. So I'll chalk a line and I'll measure down for each one and measure over as soon as I get done with my framing. But I just put this in at 18 inches, not 16, because it's about in the middle of the two back boards, so that's where we're going with it. Using 1.5 inches on this one. Don't need to be the big old trees because I ain't got a shim back there. Wise if you get the tool. I made my own tool, but from Utah I mislocated it, so now I just have to use my hatchet to pound that in there. pound them things past your plywood so your sheetrock will go over. Okay, we burned around this chimney just using our regular 1.5" Z-per. Electrician used an 1.5" box again. We got 3/4 plywood on each side of that for TV bracket mounts. We're gonna put a TV on there, and we just Z-per'd and L-metal. Okay, we just shot it on the wall with the paint gun like the rest of the house. But just used the wedge anchors in the middle, and then L-metal on the corners, hold it good. Screwed it all together solid. And we got our, here's what our plywood trick is doing. I put 2 pieces here so we can screw our plywood up by the stairs. So anyways, that's what's going on. And I wrapped it with 2x8s here. And I just nailed a 2x4 on the face for to put trim on, the trim work. And if you want to put blinds or curtains up top here, that it's flush. It's flush with they go over here. I just put a piece of sheetrock on so you can see what we're doing here. See, the sheetrock holds in the foam, locks it all in with the Z-per, and now we can just put our trim on the outside of the sheetrock after we paint and everything and trim it out just like a regular window. Or you could wrap this with sheetrock, burr it out, and just put corner bead or whatever, but we're going to do a wood treatment here. Now right here used to be the dryer vent hole opening. They had it coming out here. I know it's still dirty and messy. I have to clean it up, but I went underneath the crawl space and dug through and found some of the old bricks that the old timers, when they built a house, just threw underneath there. You might be able to do that if you have to patch some holes in your old brick house, but I just replaced these 2 right here and matched them with these. They just need cleaned up with a wire brush and some brick cleaner, but we'll clean that up. But at least you know what to do. I mean, see those, I found those underneath the house, and I just dug out a couple more in case the owners need them for somewhere else in the future. He can put them away.